The view high above our broadcast location tonight, the Staples Center in Los Angeles. And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. In this game, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Los Angeles Clippers here at the Staples Center. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Clarkson is out there with the beast, and it's Cauley Stein in at the center. And for the Clippers, we've got Parker, Patrick Beverley out there with Brown. Then it's Paul George, and Harrell's in at the 5. The starting gate, opening night in the NBA, Brent. What are you most looking forward to?
I just like to see who it is that, in terms of their competitive spirit right now, is coming out of training camp hungry. Let's see in the next couple weeks which team jumps out and which coaching staffs have done a great job preparing their team coming out of camp. Now, we know that teams can't fall off, Kevin. The talent will catch up. Other veteran teams may get themselves back into a rhythm. But coming out of training camp, how much more together are teams and teams that have made changes? What are they playing like now?
What's their chemistry?
Let's find out how they're going to play this year. How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
The Beast passes to James. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Offensive rebound, Davis, and finished off by Davis.
Yeah, to look at the frame of AD when he came into the league as opposed to it is now, he's so much more tough and more physical and doesn't mind the contact.
Now here's Brown. And Parker with the basket on the assist by Brown.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
The Beast passes to Cauley Stein. It's deflected. Now the pass to Davis. He kicks it to Clarkson. Bangs home the trifecta.
I'd like to see more of that from Clarkson. Just get more consistent from the three-point line. Steps up and knocks that one down.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. He said they have to come after LeBron James in waves and build a wall between him and the bucket. And that's easier said than done, guys.
Thank you, David. Just 3 to shoot. Here's George. The Lakers with the rebound.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
It's a great assist there from LeBron. Going to try to set the table all night.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Beverley, the pass to Harrell. Out to the wing. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Parker kicks to Brown. Here's the Beast. James outside. There's 3-pointers off the mark. For the Clippers, it's been a slow start here. They trail by 3. Clarkson against Parker. George with the ball. Clock at 6. Can't hit from 12. Lakers leading by 3. The Beast passes to James. And it's blocked by Brown. They get it back. They retain possession. Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
And you can see the lower body strength from AD right there. Able to take contact, get fouled, and still get the shot to go. Well, we keep talking a lot about Anthony Davis and the fact that when he was a young player, he played the point guard position, and then all of a sudden grew like 60 inches to play center position. You see that skill set show up now and again, but really what you're seeing now about AD is his maturity in the game, finding spots on the floor where he can absolutely be dominant and control any kind of offensive possession from wherever he is on the floor.
And is Harrell missing?
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And at Kentucky, Davis mostly an interior player, but he maintained, Brent, all along. He was capable of more than he showed in college.
There's no question about his skill set, and in the NBA, the opportunity, along with the transition of the NBA game, and especially the center position, he seems to be coming along at the appropriate time to show all of his wares off, Kevin.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
Giving up a run here, can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Checking out the numbers for the Beast. Great showing for him last season. 20 assists and 11 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up. Fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Now here's Harrell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. That's tipped, and it's on a bound to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter, and that one's good. Beverly. Lakers leading by 6. To the paint, fires at the elbow, and the shot is long. Clippers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Parker against Clarkson. Parker's shot is off. The Lakers shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. And stolen by Harrell. Parker's shot is off.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Cauley-Stein aggressive inside, putting the defense on their heels and in a tough spot, staying engaged.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Brown kicks to Beverly. Feeds to George. No good. Shot missing. And the Lakers take it the other way.
Now, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Pass to Clarkson. Fires the 3. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 8-point game. Davis against George. To the middle. Here's Harrell. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein.
Cauley-Stein in great position to reject that shot.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area, and just dominating, controlling that spot.
And it's the Clippers with the ball, following the bucket by the Lakers. Harrell finds Parker. Just 5 on the clock. The shot comes out. Nice D from the Beast. Clarkson on the wing. He dishes it to Davis. Tries it from 19. Again, the Lakers.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the Clippers call time here. Brandon, this next question culture we're in, what comments do you want to hear from players who have just lost a game and facing disappointment?
I like the humility aspect of this question, Kevin, and the thing that I listen to most from players who get it, they'll compliment their opponent first. Something had to happen where the opponent did something enough to beat you on that night. So you don't say that we did all these things. Give the opponent credit first. Secondly, players who shoulder a massive amount of responsibility, they'll say that they could have played better first. And that takes and deflects everything away from their teammates. And then they'll talk about what they're looking forward to most, and their challenge is we'll get better tomorrow. We'll get better next game. And that they know there's room to grow. Those 3 things are pretty impactful.
Well said. Lakers leading by 7. Here's the Beast. He's got 6. It's good from long range. The Beast's got 9 points. Now George. High post shot. The Lakers with the rebound. The Beast's got 5 rebounds tonight.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing. I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And that's a foul called on the Beast. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for the Clippers. Ivica Zubac has checked in for Parker, and it's Luke Kennard in for Brown. And the Lakers also making a change. Robertson, he's checked in. On defense, the Lakers leading by 12. And here is Zubac. Outside, George over LeBron. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
Well, that's Paul George's game. Most accurate when somebody's feeding him and he's got his feet set.
The Beast, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Here's the Beast. 11 points in the game. James outside. To the left wing. 5 to shoot. Fires top of the key. And another basket for the Lakers.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Beverly looking around. Takes it from 10. A rebound by the Lakers.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one, Kevin. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
The Beast passes to Robertson. To the right side. Pulls it from 20. No good from the Beast.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Loads it up for Davis. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Zubac. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Beverly kicks to Harrell. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Cauley Stein. Here's the Beast. Excellent D there from George.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And stolen by Harrell. Here's the Beast. And the rejection by Zubac. Inside. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Harrell. Now here's Beverly. Defended by Robertson. And stolen by Robertson. Cauley Stein finds Davis. Here's the Beast. It's tipped. Paul George with the steal. Now here's Beverly. Tight defense on him. Pass to Zubac. 1:25 left in the first quarter. Back to Beverly. 6 on the shot clock. Knocked loose. Harrell. And no good that time. Great D that time from Davis.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
Now here is George. He has 6. Connects from three-point range.
That's a really nice stroke. Paul George set up nicely. Great release. And big-time shot there.
Loads it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Great work by the team there to find AD. They make eye contact, and the rest of that is history.
George against James. George double teamed. Passes it to Harrell. The Clippers need to get off a shot. A three. No good from Zubac. Lakers leading by 11. Here's the Beast. He's got 13. Up in time. He made it. He gets it to go. Wow.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their transition game has been in full effect. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Paul George had that nasty broken leg back in 2014. He described what inspired him.
My inspiration really came from my mother. You know, her dealing with stroke, her dealing with really being down and out. You know, I saw her fight back. That was enough for me in my darkest days. I knew it was nothing to what my mom went through, and she came out perfectly fine. So.
Well, what a story. George worked hard to get back and has not disappointed in his return.
You know, recovering from a devastating injury is never easy, but George's perspective and commitment helped him to overcome it.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
So the Lakers 5 right now. We've got the Beast, Aaron Baines out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Andre Robertson. And it's Hayward in at the small forward position.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
George with no one around. The rebound by the Beast. The Beast's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
Here's Kuzma. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Shoots. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Kuzma's got 4 points in the quarter. You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
Kuzma, left side. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Kennard. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Kennard's got his first basket of the night.
A really good decision there from Paul George. Quick to find the open man.
Down low. It's deflected. Here's Kennard. Step back shot. Here's Zubac. Baines with the block. And he recovers it. And the dunk by Zubac. Lakers leading by 16. The pass to Kuzma. And again, no good by the Lakers.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. That'll put Paul George on the line. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward. A different look for the Clippers. Jabari Parker's checked in for Zubats. And it's Bruce Brown in for Luke Kennard. The Clippers shooting their first free throw tonight.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
You wonder if Paul George finally has a situation here where he can show why he's an elite player, why he's an all-star, but to pay off how hungry he is to prove it with a late postseason run.
There's Shamet. He can't get that one.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
The Beast passes to Hayward. Here's the Beast, covered by Parker. He gets it in there. Kuzma's got 6 in the quarter.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
George dishes to Parker. Back to George. Shot clock at 6. Shot from free throw range. And Baines pulls it down.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly. And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Outside, George. And the Clippers miss again.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. Players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. And some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. Here's Parker. Pass to Kabengele. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Kabengele's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. In player development, Brent, what are some of the primary things that can be taught?
I think in today's game, what a lot of PD coaches are looking at, Kevin, is just decision making, playing out of the pick and roll and coming off into a spot where you're making the correct reads. It's much like, and you cover a lot of football where you can talk to quarterbacks about their checkdowns. Yes. I think you can teach guys how it is that when they come off a screen, what's going to be available to them, and paint pictures for them so that when they're on the floor, they become second nature in terms of their decision making. That can be huge. And then the second thing is always player development, working on confidence in shooting the basketball. You just want guys to feel like whatever shot they're taking, they've got a great chance of making it.
Antetokounmpo against Parker. Pass to George. Clippers moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. From 13. Rebounded by the Beast. The Beast's got 11 rebounds in the game. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. Right wing. To the inside. The Beast passes to Baines. There's the steal. And that's a foul called on the Beast. That's his 4th. Six seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And here's George for 3. Drops in the tray. George has got 8 points in the quarter.
That's something I think Paul George in the offseason is really working on.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter.
Pretty good clock stylish. Hey, Batman, what you doing, yo?
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Now he's checked in for the Lakers. Clippers trail by 18. We've got Brown. Jabari Parker is out there with Paul George. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And Harrell's in at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. George, no good.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
From the arc. And it's good on the assist by Parker. And that's 20 points for George.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Here's the Beast, defended by Beverly. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. No one had more success at the foul line last season than this group of players. And you look at the Beast, 4th in the league, and as consistent as they come at the free throw line.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Parker outside. It's George on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. LeBron grabs the miss. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Parker finds Beverly. It's tipped, but they recover it. Harrell, that's good. Lakers leading by 13. Knocked away. Cauley Stein passes to the Beast.
And let's check out the stats for Patrick Beverley. How he did last season. Put up about 10 points per game, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. And a quality player. I love what he brings to the table at that backup point guard position.
I think coaches appreciate a guy that comes in and knows how to run the offense with some intelligence. That's exactly what he does.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Harrell. Down low, looking for George. He gets it there. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the rejection by Harrell. Off the inbound, and the layup is up and in. The Beasts got 26. Clippers trail by 17.
And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire.
And with Harrell, you can see how his energy spreads to the rest of the team.
Reminds me a bit of what Fareed used to bring the teams. Harrell is also undersized, but boy, he makes up for it in so many ways.
And Brent, as you know, there aren't many players that can set a tone for a team, but Patrick Beverley is one of them.
And Patrick Beverley always embraces that role about setting the tone defensively on an opposing team's point guard, making sure that tonight, if you're going to beat the team that Pat Beverley plays on, you're going to have to go through that.
4 on the clock. Davis kicks to James. They get it again. The Beast banked in off the glass. The Beasts got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
George passes to Harrell. Now here's Brown. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, height and length at that position for Paul George, that's problematic for a defender, and he used his size to draw the foul that time.
The Clippers haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
They'll double him with Harrell. There's the pass to Cauley Stein. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
You take a look at Anthony Davis and his frame and think about his rookie year coming in so thin and moved around a lot by bigger, stronger players in the post. No longer the case, as he's put on a ton of muscle to that frame and continues to grow in the strength area along with his confidence. That's helped him out a lot.
Clippers trail by 16. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And Beverly kicks to Brown. Outside, George. 6 to shoot. The 3. And Davis pulls it down. And after just one season at Kentucky, the slight build of Davis was a concern in the NBA. And the question was, would his body hold up?
Well, he's answering the question to some degree, Kevin, knowing that it wasn't a one-year process to get stronger and to put on that kind of weight. That just comes with physical maturity. Anthony Davis doing a better job of avoiding places where he might get injured, expanding his game to the perimeter, and hopefully some of those things pay off for his longevity for his career.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Bruce Brown.
And I just wonder for teams that are playing against Anthony Davis, 48 minutes of that kind of length out on the floor, he just becomes an imposing player defensively.
Lakers leading by 18. Clarkson finds Davis, throws down the alley-oop slam.
Chemistry at its best, an unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Pass to Kennard. Now here's Harrell. He's covered by Clarkson. Parker, right side. Pass to George. From deep. But they get it back. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 10 points for Montrezl Harrell.
When the shot's going up, it's fun to watch the way that Montrezl Harrell will attack a rebound. Crucial to this offense and his production.
Trying to get open as Davis kept alive. Second chance shot in deep. Cauley Stein drops it in. Cauley Stein's got his second bucket tonight.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Here's Kennard. He's covered by Clarkson. Scooped up. Tucker trying to free himself up. And the rejection by Cauley Stein. Floats it up for Davis. It's tipped. James, the pass to the Beast. Trying to get open as Davis. Offensive rebound. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Yeah, we've played this record before as AD is getting on a roll here and carrying his team on the offensive end.
And the Clippers call time here. There are many players now signing shorter contracts in free agency. You've talked about this a lot. Does it make it harder or easier for the super teams?
Well, I think it makes it easier because all of a sudden a star player from another team becomes available that you could latch him on to somewhere else.
Any examples you could throw out there? That
I don't want to get into the specifics.
Okay,
of it.
I understand.
I think we've seen it over the past 3 or 4 years with some of our star guys. And
yes.
I don't fault them because they're getting smarter. Players are a lot smarter about what it is that they can do with having the very few times, Kevin, that you have a say in your career as to where it is that you're going to play, and more importantly, the potential for what it is that financially you can make.
And playing for a championship.
For a championship, for potentially the opportunity to play with somebody who you've always thought you could either elevate their play or they could elevate yours. This is not going away anytime soon.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Anthony Davis. He's coming off an excellent season. 2nd in blocks, 5th in rebounding, and he was top 5 in field goal percentage. Never settling, always working to get a good look.
And as you said, just a notch below the leader in blocks last season, he gives a tremendous effort. Absolutely one of the best rim protectors in the league. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Passes it to Shamet. Now Zubac. Shoots over Kuzma. And that one hits back iron. Lakers leading by 21. And Kuzma slams it in.
And got to be aware of Kuzma, especially with how he attacks there off the dribble.
Here's the Beast. He has 29. Again, the Lakers.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
And George, here we go. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And Kuzma slams it in.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
Here's Kennard. George with the ball. Will it go? Hayward with some nice D.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win. There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Shots good from the Beast.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Hayward against George. Shamet on the wing. No good on the triple. The Lakers shooting inefficient, 53% from the field.
Anthony Davis showing those young AD skills as a point guard.
Here's Shamet. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. Okay, two hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. The Beast passes to Davis. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds in the game. And George kicks to Shamet. Rebounded by the Lakers. Steps back and fires. Out to Hayward. And the pass to the Beast. Back to Hayward. Trying to get open is Davis. And Hayward gets it to go. Hayward's got his first 2 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now, here's Shamet. He's guarded by Davis. Now, Shamet. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Anthony Davis.
Aaron Baines.
And so here are the Clippers. Here's Kennard. 5 on the clock. From 10 feet out, connects, the jumper drops. 24 points for Paul George.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Pass to the Beast. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And positionless basketball, all the rage. And Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
That one is no good. And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
The Beast passes to Baines, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Kevin Geller. He's got 7. Shamet the pass to Kennard. And stolen by Robertson. Stolen by Zubac. George against Kuzma. And the layup's good off the glass. George has got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, Paul George on the inside, comfortable knowing where he can get to, just tries to find a sliver of room in order to get that shot off.
The Beast passes to Kuzma. Inside, the Beast. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He shot 5 of 6 at the foul line. First free throw is good. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Boy, is he really getting after it here in the second half, just drawing a ton of fouls.
And that one's good, Shamet.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And he knocks down the first one. He's off on the second. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes.
Swap here for the Clippers. The Lakers making a switch here. The Beast passes to Hayward. Of course, Dirk Nowitzki spent his whole career with the Dallas Mavericks. We don't see that much anymore, dude, from the beginning to the end with one team.
No, but I think we're going to still occasionally have anomalies like we did with Reggie being in Indiana for the years of his playing career. Nate McMillan was in Seattle for his playing career, now coach of the Indiana Pacers. So there will be times where we'll have that once or twice. It's not going to happen very much, Kevin.
Not in today's
Not in
NBA.
today's game, and not with what's at stake.
So for the Lakers right now, Hayward out there with Antetokounmpo, then it's the Beast, then it's Aaron Baines. Makes it off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another, Greg.
To the paint, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Kennard, the pass to Harrell. The rebound by the Lakers. Baines has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Hayward on the wing. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Parker.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Shamet the pass to Harrell. Here's Kennard. from outside the arc. Buries it from three-point range.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
The shot's good from the Beast.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Pass to Shamet. A lot of missing stats from the 60s and 70s, but if we could go back and look at those actual numbers, any players you think would really be catching our eye in terms of, wow, I didn't know that guy was that good, or he's better than I thought he was?
Well, don't we always look at the incredible, mind-boggling numbers of Wilt Chamberlain
yes,
and think,
yes.
What was that guy doing?
Yeah.
And we don't even have half of it.
No.
So Wilt Chamberlain comes to mind first. What I think about Kevin when that question comes up is how many great players through the 70s and also really through the 80s, because the three-point line wasn't accentuated enough, missed the opportunity to be even greater scorers. I mean, Jerry West with the three-point line.
Can you imagine that?
You got to be kidding me. So there's a lot of gap of those players, too, that also because of changes in rules and because the three-point line wasn't in, that we would be talking about in terms of nostalgia and their accomplishments with a much different voice.
Even someone as recent as Jordan, with the rules the way they are now.
Absolutely.
Be unbelievable.
With the openness of the floor
Yes.
and what Michael could do, as if he wanted to prove he could do more.
Exactly. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Shot clock at 5. Ripped away. Here's Hayward. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Shamet. Teardrop shot. Nice D from the Beast.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot, just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
The Clippers shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. Took him no time at all on that one. Parker's got 11 points in the quarter.
Parker taking it over right now. A capable shooter from any spot on the floor.
Here's the Beast. And it's Shamet with the rebound.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Passes it to Kennard. Harrell with it. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Sometimes you like to see guys go with the bounce pass, threading it through there perfectly.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
The Clippers shooting 40% from the field. There's 1:38 left here in the fourth quarter. Yep, that one goes in there.
A solid roll there from Harrell as he's going to come right at you.
Here's the Beast. Lays it up and banks it in. The Beast's got 47 points.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for the Beast.
Not sure what else the coaching staff could ask for. He contributed in every facet of the game tonight, racking up a triple-double.
And there's the pass to Kennard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, just hard to keep up with Montrezl Harrell and that impressive energy he brings.
And the Lakers making a change here. Farrell's checked in. And it's the Lakers' ball. Here's the Beast. Hits it again. Wow! That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
41 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And here's Bazemore. pass to Mann. From deep. And Baines pulls it down. So it's the Lakers now. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. The Beasts got 53.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And again, it's the Clippers missing. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anderson and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.
Hey, Shaq here. From one playmaker to another, I have to ask, what did you see on the floor tonight that made you a distributor as much as a scorer?
Squad goals, Shaq. You know, sharing is caring. I want us to get everyone involved early. We're a much more difficult team to defend when guys are moving, the ball is moving, and then you have to hit shots. Shout out to my teammates, man. They were incredible tonight.
I'm not going to say this is my favorite time of year. That's definitely the playoffs. But there's something about the start of a new season it's just thrilling to me, Hornet.